Welcome to our series, Questions and Answers for a World in Crisis. As always, we look to the words of Sri Aurobindo and the Mother for answers. And today, our subject is the divine. You must find the divine first, whether in yourself by interiorization and concentration, or in Sri Aurobindo and me through love and self-giving. Once you have found the divine, you will naturally see him in all things and everywhere, the Mother. There are two ways of uniting with the divine. One is to concentrate in the heart and go deep enough to find there his presence. The other is to fling oneself in his arms, to nestle there as a child nestles in its mother's arms, with a complete surrender. And of the two, the latter seems to me the easier. The divine is infinite and innumerable. And consequently, the ways of approaching him are also infinite and innumerable. And on the matter of one's approach to the divine depends what he receives and knows of the divine. The bhakta meets a divine full of affection and sweetness. The wise man will find a divine full of wisdom and knowledge. He who fears meets a severe divine, and he who is trusting finds the divine a friend and protector, and so on in the infinite variety of possibilities. Fear nothing. The divine always answers every sincere aspiration and never refuses what is offered to him wholeheartedly. Thus you may live in the peace of the certitude that you are accepted by the divine. The purpose of individual existence is the joy of discovering the divine and uniting with him. When one has understood this, then one is ready to gain the strength to surmount all difficulties. 22nd November 1971. One moment of conscious communion with the divine can shatter all resistance, however powerful it may be. 18 December 1971. Total union and the perfect manifestation of the divine are the sole means of putting an end to the suffering and misery of the physical world, which are the cause of subconscious pessimism. It is only in perfect union with the divine that the consciousness can emerge into the eternal delight. And this conscious union is the true goal of earthly existence. 21st December 1971. To know why we live, discovery of the divine, and conscious union with him. The true aim of life is to find the divine's presence deep inside oneself and to surrender to it so that it takes the lead of the life, all the feelings and all the actions of the body. The divine is not far. He is in ourselves, deep inside, and above the feelings and the thoughts. With the divine is peace and certitude, and even the solution of all difficulties. The divine is indeed what you expect of him in your deepest aspiration. Human beings are capable of withdrawing from the divine, and they often do it. But for the divine to withdraw from human beings, that is an impossibility. Be always ready to receive the divine, for he may visit you at any moment. The divine may very well lean down towards you, but to understand him rightly, you must come up to him. To understand the divine, one must become the divine. Closeness to the divine will always grow the growth of consciousness, equanimity, and love. Never forget that you are not alone. The divine is with you, helping and guiding you. He is the companion who never fails, the friend whose love comforts and strengthens. The more you feel lonely, the more you are ready to perceive his luminous presence. Have faith, and he will do everything for you. It is in the divine that we shall always find all that we need. In the divine's light we shall see, in the divine's knowledge we shall know, in the divine's will we shall realize. In the divine is life, light, and joy. In the divine is the sovereign peace. All our strength is with the divine. With him we can surmount all the obstacles. The divine's glory transforms defeats into eternity's victories. Shadows have fled before his radiant brightness. The divine is the sure friend who never fails, the power, the support, the guide. The divine is the light which scatters darkness, the conqueror who assures the victory. The only response that never fails is the divine's. The only love that never fails is the divine's. Love the divine alone, and the divine will always be with you. A single occupation, a single aim, a single joy, the divine. The divine is all merciful and gives us all that we need to lead us as quickly as possible to the goal. Life must blossom like a flower, offering itself to the divine. One can live the divine even though unable to express the divine. One can realize and be the divine's infinity, though unable to define or explain the divine. 15th December 1954. For him who is in union with the divine, everywhere is the divine's perfect felicity. In every place and in every circumstance, it is with him. 17th December 1954. There is nothing more beautiful than to unite with the divine consciousness. Closeness to the divine will always grow with the growth of consciousness, equanimity, and love. To give oneself to the divine, to receive and be the divine, to transmit and spread forth the divine. These are the three simultaneous movements which constitute our total relation with the divine. Duty towards the divine is far more sacred than any social or family duty. It is all the more sacred because within the human collectivity it is almost wholly ignored or misunderstood. One who has given himself to the divine has no longer any other duty than to make that consecration more and more perfect. The world and those who live in it have always wanted to put human, social, and family duty before duty to the divine, which they have stigmatized as egoism. How indeed could they judge otherwise, they who have no experience of the reality of the divine? But for the divine regard, their opinion has no value. Their will has no force. These are movements of ignorance, nothing more. You should not attempt to convince. Above all, you should not let yourself be touched or shaken. You must shut yourself carefully within your ivory tower of consecration and await from the divine alone help, protection, guidance, and approbation. To be condemned by the whole world is nothing to him who knows that he has the approval of the divine and his support. The whole of our life should be a prayer offered to the divine. When coming out of sleep, you must keep quiet for a few moments and consecrate the coming day to the divine, praying to remember him always and in all circumstances. Before going to sleep, you must concentrate for a few minutes, look into the day that has passed, remember when and where you have forgotten the divine, and pray that such forgettings should not happen again. 31 August 1953, the Mother.